Hi Blueprint Army. Today we're making tomatillo salsa. But the one thing that's different about my cooking classes and my cooking videos is that you really learn how to use the ingredients. Everything's not cut up already. I'm going to show you how to cut it up. I'm going to show you when you have scallions in the house what to do with it. When you have an extra lime in the house what to do with it. And today, a new fruit. It's called a tomatillo. It looks like a tomato with a jacket. That's what it looks like. It looks like a tomato with a jacket. You just peel off the tomato jacket. It comes right off. It's sticky underneath. Doesn't really smell like anything. So you take it off, you wash it, and then you use it. It's from Mexico. It's in a lot of Mexican dishes. I'm sure if you've been to Mexican restaurants, you've had them. And you know what? They're popping up in the New York restaurants now, too. So it's good to know how to use those new ingredients. Plus, this is a great recipe to bring to a barbecue. So today what we have is the tomatillos, we have cilantro, we have jalapeno, we have a lime, we have some scallions, some garlic, salt and pepper, and some garlic, some olive oil. So what we're going to start with is the lime juice. So we're going to cut a lime in half. I bought this at a dollar store. It gives us ounces, and it's a juicer. So you take your lime right on top of your juicer, you push down, and all the juice comes out. I'm going to do the other half as well. And then since we're using the Vitamix, we're going to put it all right into the Vitamix. Along with our garlic, a little bit of pepper, and a pinch of salt. Next are our scallions. So when you have the scallions, you'll see these little furry parts on the end. What I want you to do is cut that off. Just cut it off and put it in the sink, in the garbage. Next, you're going to cut little pieces, just slicing them. Just slicing very little slices. That's all you need to do. And what's one great thing about the scallion is that you can use almost the whole thing. You can cut all the way up into the green, depending on how you like the taste. The higher it goes, it gets a little bitter. But if you like it, go for it. And when I have scallions in the house, what I'll do is I will cut them all up, put half in the refrigerator for whatever recipe I'm making, and then put the other half in the freezer so that when I need a recipe with scallions, I can throw it in. We make a lot of stir fries with them, morning eggs on the weekend. Scallions kind of go with everything. If you don't have that, you want to deal with that big onion, the scallion's got a similar taste. So we're going to put the scallions in the Vitamix. I'm going to half the tomatillos, just like that. 1, 2, 3. Cut them up. Just cut them in half. Don't worry about if they're cut unevenly or if they're different sizes. If you're putting them in your high-speed blender, it's not going to matter. We're going to put all of them, I think we're going to do that, about 8 in this recipe. So we got 8 tomatillos, 2 cloves of garlic, 3 scallions, a lime, juice of a lime. Now I have a whole bunch of cilantro, which I'm going to just roughly cut up. And with cilantro, I like to stem it all, so just put it right in. Now we have the jalapeno. So with the jalapeno, you cut the head off. You cut it down the middle. And then depending how hot you want it, I use my butter knife. And with the edge, I scoop out the middle. You can also use a spoon. But whatever you do, if you touch your hands, touch the seeds, do not touch your face. So I scraped out all the seeds, scrape them out into a bowl. Again, this is just a rough chop. And put it into your Vitamix. Again, I'm going to show you. We're just going to cut it almost like you're scooping out a bagel. You're going to cut out the center. Now we're ready to make our salsa, tomatillo salsa. When you tell your friends you're bringing tomatillo salsa, they're going to go, what's that? And you only say it's going to taste delicious. Let's put our top on. We're going to have to use our stamper a little bit. Start at the lowest speed and work your way up. Now a lot of times I'll stop here if I want to have it chunky, which I like things chunky, but my kids don't and neither does my husband. So we're going to go all the way up for this one. Wait till you see the colors in this. So take your top off. You have your platter ready with your corn chips or your cucumbers or your peppers. Look at the color in this one. You know, this is really good for any protein, for tofu, for fish, chicken, meat, anything you're making on the grill. It's a universal flavor in Mexico. I know you're going to love it. Have some with me today.